Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls Remastered. Again, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter too much. Today, it's not going to be as entertaining as a video since we're only going through one area, so it'll probably just be a lot of footage of me running through areas as opposed to boss fights like the first video. Now, before we start this journey, we have to quickly free an NPC from Lower Undeadburg, which we stopped by to visit in last episode to kill the Capra Demon. Now we're going to be going back because, as I forgot to do then, we have to purchase the residence key from the undead merchant in the normal Undeadburg or Upper Undeadburg, whatever you want to call it. So we quickly pay him a visit and we buy the key and we make our way straight over there. Now, it's really easy to get back there because we're right here at Undeadburg already, and we opened up the shortcut prior, so we can just work our way back down. We only have these 3 enemies in this room blocking our path, but now, thankfully to our upgraded weapons that we got, it's pretty easy to take them out, just one hit. Now, of course, that can't be said, the same can't be said about the dogs, because they're just annoying, you know how they are, but thankfully there's this cheese tactic where you just run behind this big fire and they'll jump in it and die themselves. So with them out the way, we can free the sorcerer.
I need more of them, so just gonna assume.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
So now, after freeing Griggs, we can start making our way to Blighttown, the infamous area I was dreading ever since the start. But no, we have to do it. I brought this upon myself. Can't start complaining now. So we make our way down, and our first issue becomes very apparent, and that's the damage output we deal on these big guys. Even with our upgrade weapon, it takes about 3 backstabs to kill them, which isn't like anything horrible, just really was hoping for something better because, you know, I wanted to get out of here ASAP. But due to their slow move set and just big hitboxes, some backstab baiting was pretty easy and very effective. Although right here, you can see I started triggering other enemies from deeper in, and these little guys I completely forgot existed. I don't even remember the name of them, and I'm assuming they're things from Dark Souls 2, but I don't know for sure. As you can see right here, the tone was very much set for Blighttown as I unexpectedly fling myself off a rafter into the abyss. That is pretty much the entire issue of Blighttown. That's one common reoccurring thing. Another reoccurrence is my appearance at this depths bonfire, because after many deaths, I get sent all the way back here for the last time, and we finally start making progress through Blighttown. Can't even remember the name of it, so bad. I didn't want to show all the deaths in here because they're all pretty similar to the first one. A lot of falling, like I said, a lot of getting poisoned, just very, very annoying things that had me fuming. Could not handle it during this stream. But we eventually make our way to a new place, and this is where I really wish I would have gone through here a few more times. in other playthroughs because I was completely lost. So you can see I'm just pacing around. I eventually found this very, very rickety bridge, which took me off guard because I was not expecting something like that in this game. And that, like, I don't know, I guess I can give it some credit. It's ahead of its time, but man, at what cost? Because it was very, very scary. But eventually we make it to the first bonfire, and from here it's relatively simple once you can get past these little dogs and of course that dude shooting toxic darts. It's pretty straightforward run all the way to Gek-Larr's domain. So now we finally reach the end of Blighttown and we can enter Gek-Larr's domain. officially, but we have to make a quick pit stop, 2 quick pit stops before we do that. The first one is to grab this dragon scale. Not that we will really use it, because I hate the dragon weapons, and I think they are the worst weapons to be put in this game. But anyway, my ranting aside, we just have to kill a few more of these little demon bug things. I don't know what they are, but we kill them, grab whatever items we can, and we make our way up to get the shortcut right now. Thinking back, I don't know why I did this. It seemed like a really good idea at the time, but yeah, speaks for itself. Wasn't needed and wasn't worth the amount of deaths and time put into trying to get out of here. But nonetheless, we go back at it. As I was saying about the little bridges we encountered earlier, this lift is pretty much the same concept. Cool, but not practical. Like, the idea of it was good, but it's really janky. It's an old game, like old mechanics, shouldn't have happened. Either way, we finally get all the way to the top, and luckily I remembered the key was in that chest. I don't know how I did that, and I'm very glad I did go for that chest, because that would have sucked if I got all the way to the exit and realized I didn't have the key. But nonetheless, we got it, and the exit is opened. So now in Quelaag's domain, there's only one boss standing in our way, and that is Gek-Larr herself. And I suppose I'll just let the cutscene speak for itself. Yeah, I'm watching this cutscene. I just want to make a quick apology about my audio in the clip of this boss fight. I did not test it properly. Spider in all the wrong places, lady in all the right places. But nonetheless, she was standing in the way between us and that second bell of awakening, so we had to take her out. Now, that's pretty much the big boss fight of this episode. We really just needed to get to... I need to open the way to Sen's Fortress, which was another scary area, but one I'm a lot more familiar with, so I wasn't too worried about it. After ringing the second bell of awakening, we get a nice little cutscene which shows us the door to the fortress opening, so that's cool and all. I would play you the clip of the cutscene like I do all of them, but I had somebody join my party while it was going on, and they were yammering over all of it. So now you get me yammering over it myself. Nonetheless, we get right into it, heading straight into the demon ruins because there's one more boss we can take out before we have to go back, and that is Quelaag's brother, I think. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen the lore of this game. All I know is that he is grody. With the name like Ceaseless Discharge, he's a lot better than what I expected, but nonetheless, still gives me the heebie-jeebies just hearing his name. Although it is quite a simple run over to his boss fight, so there's nothing really standing in our way. That's why I went over to him now instead of having to do this later. Now, the Ceaseless Discharge fight is pretty simple. Like, it's got a built-in cheese. I don't know if you'd really call it that, because it's like a built-in thing for him. But nonetheless, we just do that method, kill him, which is as simple as just like dragging him to the other side of the arena. You'll see here in a sec when I do it. Because the interesting thing about this fight is that he does not aggro the minute you walk into his boss room. You can sit there and look at him a bit. It's kind of nice because for how much of an abomination he is, it's good to sit here and get a good look at him to see what's actually going on in that horrendous body. But either way, the fight starts once you grab the armor set. Once you do, he starts wailing around, throwing lava, but it's pretty easy to dodge. You just have to dodge that first initial attack, and then it's just a dead sprint back to the fog gate. Just keep running. You can take either path, I believe. I always take the hidden path just in case he throws another attack or something, but nonetheless, you can take whichever one. You just have to get to the fog gate without stopping, preferably. You can stop to rest a little bit, as you can see I did here. Once you get to the fog gate, you just have to simply turn around and wait for him. You can see I literally unequipped my weapon because you do not need it for this fight. Not at all. After waiting a bit, he'll try and do this lunge at you and fall short. And as he tries to hold himself up by his one arm, you can simply punch it until he loses grip. Then he falls right off the map. And you win. Simple, easy victory. You get a little cutscene showing you that the lava is now all cleared out in the demon ruins, and we can now progress deeper on through them if we wanted to. Now, I don't want to yet. Not for a little bit, at least. Because we don't have to until we kill ONS. Because until we get the Lord Vessel, we can't even enter any of the boss rooms. And you can't warp to the Demon Ruins bonfire. Either of them. So, there's no point in going there now. We start running back, but I quickly realized that it's pretty pointless when the boss literally dropped a homeward bone. So I use that, which brings me a lot further back than I wanted to. I was hoping I was going to be at Quellag's domain, but alas we weren't. And looking back, this is probably better. Probably a better warp. But it's as simple as making our way back up the shortcut, making it back to Firelink. And that is where I ended this stream, and that's where I'm going to end this video. I'm sorry it was a shorter, less interesting one. Only fought 2 bosses and just walked through a not good area, but I can promise next time it's going to be a lot more entertaining, a few more boss fights, and just a lot more fun all around. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can feel free to leave a like and or follow. I would appreciate it a lot. If you did enjoy the content, you can go see me live on Twitch, or you can check me out on other social media platforms such as TikTok or Instagram. They're all under the same handle, and I will hopefully have a link in the description. I don't know for sure. I still don't know if my links work. But that's going to be the conclusion for this video. I hope to see you in the next. So till then, see ya.